opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Nix. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. We can look at this Bronco defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
19 Tigers.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance here to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up in empty possession.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The Niners hit 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Nix. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, here's Nix.
And that'll be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ready. Captain, 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 captain.
From the gun on third down, it's Nicks.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go. 60 boxes. Boxing with these.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Almost set. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Once again, it's Genty.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay.
Operating from the gun, here's Nicks.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Motion, motion. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Here's Nicks.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
These two teams all tied after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, here's Shadur. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Denver.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards.
Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
Looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll go again with Genty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Throwing Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ready. Captain.
Nix to the air. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Oh, my son.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This ball caught by Strange. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. middle to Johnson. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Captain.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They're going. It's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Bombers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
On the give, Genty.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I figured they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, my son. Ready. Chill.
Operating from the gun. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Nix.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll try and do this himself.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Let's go now.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that
Touchdown, Broncos!
Marvin Mims.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready. Right here.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Nix. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense,
multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Nix. And this one is incomplete.
and those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Checks it underneath to Langford. 8 more yards this time, coming on back-to-back first down pickups.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another
19.
first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
60 vices, 60 vices, go!
They'll set up a throw.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 15. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Brenton Strange, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready! Captain, 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 captain.
Now it's Nix.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
To throw is Nix.
And he's going to go down again.
Landon Jackson.
He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain.
Nix from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Ready! Go, go, go!
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And the the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball,
And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, right?
Running from the gun, Johnson. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
On the give, Jersey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, here's Nix. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the 49er first down.
Throwing Nix.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Nix to the air. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Nix. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lawrence. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is caught. They're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to just run this clock out, because this one is over a long time ago.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 35-yard line.
70 Ranger.
Back to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Bombers, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Bombers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot there.
For the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall to
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6.